first. Shalom, first and foremost. I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Yahweh, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the brothers out here doing this work in sincerity and in truth, the hopeful elect. Now let's get into the word of the Lord, because everything is has a way of, through the Spirit, me and the brothers were going through scriptures, and we just happen to just realize, not realize, but just have the understanding of what things are, things that's out here that's happening, and things of unnatural and spiritual, and things that has a reasoning of things that's happening, with just all of the cause of what Esau is trying to bring out in the world, that makes to try to destroy us, you know, to try to push us in the back, to be destroyed off of this earth. And there's a main reason Esau is trying to destroy, because the elect is out here trying to seal, trying to be sealed, and they don't know who they have no unction or inkling of who the elect is. So no matter what, they're trying to destroy Israel as a whole, which will, in the whole, will get rid of the elect. But the Most High has a remnant, and He has Israelites that's of the elect in different parts of the world. So this whole thing through the Spirit of Yahawah is basically of understanding that this thing wouldn't go on if there was no elect. You know, the Most High can do anything He wants to, but through the Spirit, His promises is because He promised to the elect what was going to happen, and Israel as a whole was going to be saved.
Precept.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Psalms 83:3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, "Come, let us cut off from Salakia." They have said, "Let us come, Salakia." They have said, "Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance."
God. It says, "Thy hidden ones." So the understanding of the things, they're trying to cut off the whole of Israel, because they don't know how to. They don't have that spiritual eye to see who will be elect, because it's not given to them to know. Most High still has stipulations in the scriptures. I bring them out all the time. You can measure the heavens, you can measure the seas. They're trying that also. They're trying every damn thing that they can do to get rid of the elect. They even have all the nations were in one cahoots, in one conspiracy to get rid of us all. That's why they all going to have to pay in the kingdom of heaven.
Precept.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Jeremiah 33:20. Thus saith Yahawah, if you can break my covenant of the day and my covenant of the night, and that there should not be day and night in their season. And when you go into James, what is that, 7:25, it says that he thinks to change times and law. You know, and that's dealing with the so-called white man. Here it is, when it's supposed to be day, you know, it's not, he's basically trying to throw off the seasons, but he can't, you know.
Hey, that's why they had that thing and try to send a rocket to the moon, destroy it. To destroy it, yeah. So they could have, but if they did that, it would have been all chaos on earth. That's how much they would destroy themselves, so they won't have to be under us in the kingdom of heaven. They just try to destroy the whole earth. The earth gravitational pull will be out of whack. Most High won't let that happen. Go ahead. What's that movie? What's that movie? The funny thing happened to them on the way to the moon. Yeah,
Yeah, this is verse 23. It says, "Moreover, the word of Yahawah came to Jeremiah, saying, Considerest thou not what this people have spoken, saying, the two families which Yahawah have chosen.
Israel.
Because Israel overall, you know, the nation of Israel is the elect, but there's an election of the elect. You know, the nation of Israel consisting of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the true Israelites. You know, the Native Americans and Latinos, which makes up the Northern Kingdom. Then you got the so-called Negroes, the North American Negroes, the Jamaicans, which are the Benjamites, and then you got the island of Haiti, which are the Levites. Those consist of the Southern Kingdom of Israel. Those are the two families right there. You know, which the Lord is bringing back together through His Son, Yahawah. You know, those are His chosen. But out of His chosen, you know, He has a chosen, which is an election, a remnant. And those are the ones that He are dealing with right now. Because 2/3 of the nation of Israel are going to be destroyed. They are going to be cut off. You know, but the elect of the nation of Israel will not. So reading it again, it says, "Considerest thou not what this people have spoken, saying the two families which Yahawah have chosen, He hath even cast them off." That's Romans the 10th chapter. Romans the 11th chapter, right? It says, "Thus they have despised my people, that they should be no more a nation before them." You know, so the ultimate agenda of Esau is, you know, because, you know, even amongst Esau, you got an elect, you know. He even has his elect, which is his elect are the Rothschilds, you know, the rich elite banking families. Those are his elect. And on the Most High side, the Most High has his elect, which is, you know, the 144,000 and 1/3. You know, Esau knows that the Most High has a 144,000 and 1/3, and ultimately he wants to cut them off. That's the reason why it says in what is that, Sirach, the 16th chapter, verse 70 on down, it says that there shall be an insurrection upon the men that fear the Lord, man. You know, really, they don't really know exactly who are the elect, but they want to cut them off because they want to break that covenant that the Most High have with them. You know, so that there will be no more nation of Israel, and so that the Edomites can thrive and survive and be in the, you know, be in the rulership forever. But the Most High ain't gonna allow that to happen. But Esau, you know, he's gonna try to cut off the whole nation of Israel. You know, I think it's a little bit more. Verse. It's verse 25. It says, "Thus saith Yahawah, if my covenant be with day and night, and if I have not appointed the ordinance of heaven and earth." You know, and there's a scripture in I believe in Psalms, and it says that that the earth and moon abideth forever. You know, you can't cut them off. You can't blow it up. You can't destroy it. You know, as much as you would like to, and as much as you try. You know, that's the reason why the foundation of the earth is out of course. You know, because this devil is doing so much polluting of the earth and doing so much wickedness, because he's trying to overthrow those stipulations that the Most High gave.
Right.
Verse 26, this is the last one. It says, "Then will I cast away the seed of Jacob and David my servant, so that I will not take away of his seeds to be rulers over the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. For I will cause their captivity to return and have mercy on them."
Right. So the whole thing about it is that Israel's going to be redeemed and saved, but it's the elect. The election is what's going to have to go through really the one that's going through the suffering of this world, because the major thing about it, 2/3 is having a good old ball in this world and society. They the one who voted for Trump. But we don't care about Trump. We don't care about that. They the one who indulge in the perverseness of America in this world. So without through the Spirit of the Lord and without the mercy of the Lord, He left a remnant that will he deemed to have a spiritual inlet to Him, because both the elect are gonna call Him by His name, and you can tell the difference. You got different camps calling them by God, Jesus Christ, or Jesus Christ, Yahawah, or you know, they even calling them, they're not even having a doctrine that he presented in the correct manner. You know, embargoes and things that, and you might think that's little, but that's still, if you call it an embargo, the market chip and embargo, you're not looking out for the sheep. You're looking out for yourself, because you might not even take it, but the rest of your sheep is. And in that day, they see that the congregation see that happen, they might rip your ass apart. And hell, you might even take it. You're talking about Yahawah. You know, so if you offsetting the major prophecies to your people, that's basically blasphemy. Yeah, it's kind. It's blasphemy. It's not. That means you don't believe in Yahawah. You grievous wolves, and basically trying to fill their own belly because they don't believe in Yahawah. If they did believe in Yahawah, they would come with the doctrine wholeheartedly. Edomites know about the chip and the mark of the beast. How come it's hitting to somebody who's supposed to be in Israel for 30 years?
And the scripture says the children of this world are wiser than the children of light.
Right. You know, and it's well known, you know, in the world that this chip is the mark of the beast.
God. And just because, now you may say, okay, well, the Edomite knows about the mark of the beast, so can they be saved? You know, just because you know about it doesn't mean that you're going to get salvation if you deny the chip. You know, really, only the elect of the nation of Israel is going to be redeemed and saved.
Right. From this garbage.
For the precept.
Yep.
Isaiah 1:9, except Yahawah of hosts had left us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been likened to Gomorrah.
What happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, man? It was destroyed. Everybody in Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. It burnt to pieces, man. There was no, the remnant they left was ash. So we would have been nothing if it weren't for the remnant that he kept to keep his name running in the earth. You know.
Yeah, because those nations, those Sodom and Gomorrah and their neighboring cities, they're no more in existence. You know, they're cut off. They're destroyed unto this day. And the scripture says that the Lord left Sodom and Gomorrah as an example for those afterwards that shall live ungodly. Well, America, the nation of Edom, the so-called white man that runs America, they're going to be as Sodom and Gomorrah. And that shows you the favor and the love and the mercy that the Most High has upon the nation of Israel in comparison to the nation of Edom. You know, the scripture tells you that he hated Esau and that he loved Jacob. Esau consists of the nation of Edom, which is the so-called white man today, and the nation of Jacob consists of the Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, the Most High loved us. Therefore, he left us a remnant so that our nation wouldn't be cut off. And what is he doing to that remnant? He's perfecting them. He's making them better. He's making them perfect. You know? And how does he make them perfect? Well, first of all, they were predestinated and chosen before the foundation of the world. Before this place even began. Before there was even any foundation laid, they were already chosen. But now, here it is. They already have the Spirit of the Most High in them. But once they hear this gospel preached unto them, then that Spirit is activated in them, and they wake up. You know, and therefore, thus being sealed. Once they hear the name of Yahawah and this gospel preached unto them, they're sealed. You know, and once they're sealed, there's no way of unsealing them. You know, so the so-called white man, he can do all that he wants. He can put out his propaganda. He can put out all of his lies and fallacies. He can put out all of his false truth. But there's no deceiving the elect of the Most High Heavenly Father. They're going to wake up to the truth, and they're going to be sealed.
Psalms 9 and Psalms chapter 9 verse 9. Yahawah Shem Yahushua will be a refuge to the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble, and they that know thy name will put their trust in thee, for thou, Yahawah Shem Yahushua, has not forsaken them that seek thee. Which only the elect are going to do. Only the elect are going to be the ones that are covered and taken care of by the Most High. Like with that one scripture, I just had with the one about being oppressed in Ecclesiastes 7.
7 and 7, I got you. It's Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
And the wise men, those are the only ones that are mad, are the elect. Those are the ones that feel oppression. So those are the only ones that are going to get saved out of it. You can get yours out.
But you know, I got scripture yet. So go ahead.
This is Revelations 12 and verse 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death.
Right. Those are the elect. They didn't love their lives unto death. Read that again from the top.
Revelations 12 and 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb.
Right. Came the blood of the Lamb when Yahawah he went up there to redeem us back to Yahawah. The adoption was spoken of in Romans 9, but actually through all the scriptures that was speaking of the Yahawah, that he was going to redeem us back. But to redeem us, because he said he would be a curse to Christ for his kin and his brother, according to the adoption, to be brought back into the fold, you know, through Yahawah for being put up there for sacrificing himself for he got up there for the election is the reason Yahawah got up there. That's why he said, I pray for them, I pray not for the world. He wasn't talking about the whole world of Israel. The whole world of Israel was being niggas, and it was 2/3. So